Emaya, a born lover girl forced to play the streets. Her dating history? Questionable. Her optimism? High. But this time, it's different. Allegedly. She's heading on her second date with the Yapper, also known as Drake, also known as her first white boy experience. Alright, so boom. This is our second date, and I was fully prepared to record this whole thing for y'all until my phone hit me with the no storage. And I have a terabyte, so now I'm in the bathroom, fighting for my life, deleting videos, trying to make space just so I can get this video up for y'all. Meanwhile, he's over here taking videos of me. Love that for me. Shockingly, he did a little less yapping at TopGolf. I think, because we were golfing, yapping and teaching. Two things he does well, apparently. But listen, I needed all the help I could get. I was out there swinging like I had beef with the ball. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. Face ass. But y'all, I am back from my date. We're gonna call him Drake. We call him Drake because he kind of reminds me of Drake Bell. He looks like Drake Bell mixed with Robin Thicke a little bit. I will link the video in the cards, but if you want to hear a little bit more about him and get a little bit more about a recap on our first date, I will link that video up there. Go watch that because I did a little recap of our first date. This is our second date. It was cool. It went a lot better than the first date. Not that the first date went bad. He admitted to me that he was nervous on our first date, so he was talking a lot. And this date, he talked a lot too. He really just talked a lot about his friends and texted me today when I got home from the date. And he was just like, I don't know if it's weird that I haven't tried to kiss you, like you. It's been a while since, it's like he's, I guess, liked or felt these type of feelings towards somebody. So, yeah, when he told me that, I took it opportunity upon myself because I feel like if somebody is telling you how much they like you, usually that's when you tell them how much you like them. And not that the feelings are not mutual, but they're not that mutual. No, they're not. And I pretty much just told him, and I'm really proud of myself because it's really my first go around, like really dating the proper way. You should date, but I feel like most women don't date like this, or at least most Black women don't date like this. I feel like we see a lot of, I don't want to say bad examples of dating growing up, but not the most healthy examples. Like, we just don't see too many healthy relationships, and we don't see healthy dating. So this is me doing that for the first time this go around. So I was really proud of myself that I communicated with him. I was just like I enjoy spending time with you, which I do. I wouldn't be going out with you if I didn't enjoy spending time with you. Now to say I like you would be a stretch. And I was just pretty much, I feel like I don't really know that much about you. If anything, I feel like I know more about your friends than about you. And I was just very proud of myself that I was able to communicate that, and I was able to communicate it in a way that I felt like didn't, like it wasn't disrespectful. I didn't hurt his feelings. I just said what I had to say. And yeah, my brother did say that I was a little too rude in my delivery of y'all, because okay, so this date was scheduled for, hold on, let me wet the towel. Okay, so when we set the date, he said 6, and I just didn't want to be out as late. So I was like, oh, can we do 5? And then he was like, he made a joke, and he was just pretty much just saying like, oh, I wouldn't be ready by 5. And I'm like, I don't know, that just rubbed me and he's a very joking person, and not that I'm not jokey, but I'm a lot more serious than I am jokey. I was just talking to my brother about this. I'm like, if I joke, like, I'm for real. That's like when I told my brother what I said, he was like, yeah, if you would have told me that, I would have left. He made a joke about when we were planning a date about me I wouldn't be ready. He was like, women, they take longer to get ready. I take pride in the fact that I'm a woman, and I'm very on time. I'm very punctual. If I tell you I'm gonna be somewhere at 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, I'm gonna be there. On time. Probably early. I was just like, when he said that, I was like, no, like, especially considering like the first date, we ended up going out like a whole hour earlier, if not like 45 minutes earlier than we were supposed to. And that wasn't even communicated. You know, like I was just ready. So it's just like, what gives you the impression that I wouldn't be ready? I don't know. So when I went downstairs, since he's such a joking person, this is why I need to stop I'm trying to be more jokey, because I know that like I can be too serious at times, but not to the point where I'm really just trying to take other people's personalities. I don't know. Because when I went down, it was like, I don't remember exactly if this is how the conversation went, but I believe he was just like, oh, like, how are you? Da, da, da. And I was like, oh, I'm good. And I was like, how are you other than late? And my brother was like, yeah, I wouldn't have said it like that. I wouldn't have just came right off the back with it. But that's how I joke. Like, and I feel like that's how most people joke. Like, some people can say a joke and it really just be a joke, but 9 times out of 10, whenever you say a joke, you mean that shit. You're just saying it in a joking manner, and you're gonna try to play it off like it's a joke, but you mean that shit wholeheartedly. That's the little recap of the date. I would say on this, I would go out with him again for sure. I don't know if it's just the fact that I've never dated someone outside of my race or what, but I'm not attracted to him, but I'm definitely, I don't know, when I see him, it doesn't give sexy daddy, you know? And it don't need to give that, but maybe if I knew more about him, because I'm definitely a person that needs to know about a person before I could really judge how well you look. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, when he's not talking about his friends, he's cool, but then when he starts talking about his friends, it's just like, why are we talking about them? And then he would tell me like the same stories from my first date, so it's like I just be like, oh yeah, I remember, that's the friend that did this, right? And like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, you told me that already. So I just finished my makeup. I didn't have to do my hair. It was already curled. I really do like to keep my hair curled. I need to perm ride it again, but I like to keep it curled because it's easier to do. And it's already basically in the style. I just got to change the part. I don't know which side I'm feeling for my part, but it is currently 6:38. The date is at 7:45. I'm doing good on time. So now I gotta figure out what I'm going to wear. I have no idea what I'm about to wear. We are going out to eat. Let me see, what's the temperature? It's hot, I know that. Oh, 66 degrees outside. I'm not feeling a dress. My legs aren't shaved, and I'm just really not feeling a dress. Usually I'm a dress type of girl. I'm feeling jeans. These are some of the jeans that I got from Forever 21. They're cool. These are cool, but okay, hold on. Let me fix it before I get to judging it. I'm gonna say it don't look bad. I'm just a little wider than I would want to be. So it's not bad. I could tell. Like last time I wore this, I was snatched. I'm not delusional, y'all. I know it's not bad. I just want it to be extra snatched. Do I have to put a bra on with this? I feel like the tits I think they're secure. I could grab a piece of bread from the basket. I don't think it's see-through. I mean, you could. I'm pretty sure in the sun you can see. I probably shouldn't be advertising my nipple rings. Me and this man met on Hinge. We've been talking for a little bit. I really don't like it. To get more on this subject, I don't like to go back and forth on these apps too much. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand that, like, because I remember one guy, he was like, if I just took out every woman that I thought was attractive, I would be broke. And it's like, I understand that, but we don't have to be $1 dinners. We could go, I went to go get acai bowls at Whole Foods. We could go get boba. We could go get ice cream. You know, like, I'm just a foodie. That's just how it goes. Like, we're going to, or at least I'm going to go get, you know, like some boba, some gelato, some froyo, something. That's why I just personally like food dates. It doesn't have to be like a whole dinner. All right, y'all. It's about to be 7:20. Oh, I just realized this was flipped. I'm like, why do I feel like it's looking to be different? It's about to be 7:20, so I'm about to head out because, like I said, it's about to be 25 minutes away from me, and it is at 7:45. And unpopular opinion for a woman, I like to be on time. I'm not somebody that's late. I don't like when people are late on me to things, so yeah. I like to respect people's time because I want them to respect mine. But y'all, look at the skin. The skin is glowing, honey. It's giving moisturized. Well moisturized. It's giving shea butter, baby. Did that sound good? Did it? I be thinking if I get a couple of singing lessons in, yeah, I might be able to hold a tune. Don't geek my head up. This purse. These shoes. I used to never wear this jacket because it was too big, but then I cropped it and I cut it, and now I wear it all the time because it's just so easy and quick to throw on. Lately, I used to get very nervous before dates, but now I really just be chilling. I don't know. I think that because before I was really stuck in the, I don't know, I want them to like me. You know, like before I was just really going on dates to, like, it was really to look for someone. Not that I'm not looking for anyone now, but it's just like, I'm going on these days to have fun, child. That's my only goal, to have fun. If I didn't have fun, the date was a waste. I care about the person. I want to get to know the person. But at the end of the day, I'm here to have fun and have a good time and enjoy myself. And that's the only goal. Not to try to make it work. Not to see if it's going to work. None of that. It's to have fun and have a good time. Hey y'all, so we are getting ready for another date, and I low-key want to call the date off. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't like canceling last minute. I don't know. Today's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to any of the mothers. I guess I can understand why one wouldn't want to go on a date today, but you asked me if I was available this day, and I said yes. I knew what day it was. I look at calendars. Last night he was like, oh, actually I'm free tonight. Do you want to just meet up tonight instead of tomorrow? Since tomorrow's Mother's Day, I just noticed it was Mother's Day. Then you sent that message late at like 7. When will we meet up? And then he just texted me. He was supposed to come pick me up. I didn't send him my address yet because I feel like as long as I send you my address at least an hour before we come in, if I told you how far I live from the place, I mean, I don't need to send you my address that morning, or am I being difficult? Should I have sent the address this morning? I just feel like anything could happen between now and then. This is what I think I'm gonna wear. I usually wear black, and I'm really trying to get out of my comfort zone. Or not out of my comfort zone, because I like wearing colors. I just tend to gravitate towards black. Guy I met on Hinge, he is, drum roll, 20 years older than me. My sister said he better be being a sugar daddy. But I do date older. I've only ever really talked to one person that was around my age. Or comment down below so far who is the best date, or who, from what I've told y'all, who is y'all favorite person out of these dates so far? Who would you want me to give a second date to? I'm back. So, as y'all can see, before I sit down, I changed from the exact same dress in blue and brown. For some reason, I thought it went better with my shoes, even though my shoes were black. They technically would have went with either or, but I was feeling the brown. Y'all, it's so crazy, because I was sitting here telling y'all I ain't even want to go on this date with this man. And I actually had a very good time, but it wasn't just like the most fun date, just because, I mean, we were eating. Also in the process of getting ready for bed, so excuse me. Ooh, now my arm's looking a little strong. Ah, wait a minute. We had a good time. Like I said, we just ate. So it's like I've had funner dates as far as like the activity we were doing was funner. I feel like we had very good conversation, and I felt like, unlike Sir Yaps a lot, the conversation really just flowed between the both of us very well. I caught myself interrupting him, and I very much worked on that because I need to work on that. I have a bad habit of interrupting people because I'm not going to remember what I wanted to say if I wait. I used to try to write it down, but I'm not listening to what you're saying if I'm trying to write it down. So I just be having to let that shit pass, child. If it's meant to come back, it'll come back. We had a good time. We went to an Italian restaurant, and then we went to go get some boba. I think that's all I have to say about this date, y'all. It really ain't too much tea. Editing Imaya here. I actually stopped talking to this man because he told me he was going to bring me some macaroni, and he didn't. So, X him off the roster. You're cool, and I'm cool. Don't start like mice and red. So guys talk about. This is what y'all be talking about. Just so scandalous. I'm so. What must I do, babe? I'm pretty sure I put this jumpsuit on for another date in this video. I'm currently on my cycle, and I don't know, I just want something comfortable, but this isn't giving me, honestly, I think if my hair was a little bit curly, it would give me the vibe that I'm looking for, but honestly, I've been so busy. Earlier today, shoot, I wasn't even finna go because I was throwing up nauseous, but I feel better now. I'm finna take some Tylenol to ensure that I keep feeling better. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with this just because, I don't know, it's simple, it's cute, it's comfortable. Now, what I'm gonna do with this hair, I don't know. I got about 15 minutes. Let me look on Pinterest real quick. I want to say, y'all, this is the first date that I haven't met on an app. I believe this is the first one that I've met her in person. Or, ooh, and y'all clearly heard me say her. This is not a man, it's a woman. Lock styles, no retwist. I met her at work. We're not co-workers, and we don't directly work with each other, but I work inside of a big store, and I'm kind of like a vendor for my company. So she's like a vendor for her company. And my manager was trying to set her up with one of my co-workers. That's a man. And she was like, actually, you know, that black girl that's here. So that's how this date came about. Like I said, I wasn't feeling good earlier. I almost didn't come, but she moved some plans around for me, and I felt like I needed to at least try to go. So I took some medicine. People think I'm crazy because I took some random medicine from this lady out of Ziploc bag, but baby, it made me feel better. That's all that matters. I'm looking up hairstyles, and I just seen somebody do a little bangity bang. I don't think this is the time to be trying to do some new shit. She flipped hers up like this. Okay. Where she put her ponytails at? Oh. Okay. Now do I put this piece? Do I put this piece in the ponytail? I'm assuming so. Because where else I'm put? Oh, I think, damn, I gotta tuck my ear up in this bitch. This little lock right here, it got some shit right there. But I think we can look past it. All right, y'all, I'm almost running late, but I put on, this is my brother Apple Watch. He said it went with the gray on my shoes, a golden silver bracelet, some more bracelets. I got on these shoes. If you saw my Forever 21 haul or whatever, them the shoes. And I have on a gold anklet. I'll take a picture once I get to the restaurant, but I don't like being late and I'm almost late, so I'm finna go. Y'all do not know how ready I am to get in the goddamn bed. I'm trying to stop cussing, but y'all, it is, how do I bring this up? It's gonna be 1:30 in the morning. What the fuck am I doing? Our date was scheduled for 6:15. She got there about 6:50. She told me previously, before the date even started, that she had got into a car accident, so she didn't have a car. She was in the process of looking for a new car to buy, so she told me she would be Ubering. Yeah, so she got an Uber there. If y'all don't know what EDC is, it's like a rave festival type concert here in Vegas. It is EDC weekend, so she was just saying like how it took the Uber a lot longer to get to her than it usually does. Which, you know, understandable. She let me know. Like I said, I almost canceled the date anyway, so I wasn't even tripping about that. The actual date itself was cool. We went out to eat. We went to Town Square. We went out to eat. We got ice cream and then grabbed a drink at Blue Martini. Yeah, it was cool. I just be vibing. I need to learn how to end the date. But I just be vibing, so I be going with the vibe, you know? But, okay, so when the night started, towards the end of the night, I was just like, I told myself, because I wake up naturally around like 5:45, 6 a.m. So regardless of what time I go to sleep, I know I'm going to be up at 5:45. So I try to accommodate that when I go to sleep. So I'm just like, I'm not staying out past 12. I need to be home and in the bed by 1. I didn't necessarily tell her that I was leaving at 12 until it got closer to 12. Because she was asking me if I was ready to go. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to head out at 12. And then, so once it was time to go, she tried to open her app to look for an Uber. And y'all, the app just literally wasn't loading. Uber and Lyft, like, it just kept loading and it wouldn't load. And obviously, like, I wasn't going to pull off until, you know, she got in her Uber. I couldn't just leave stranded here, especially when I see that the Uber app is not working. But, you know, even being late in the beginning, I wasn't even too pressed on that. But just the fact that I had to take her home, and like, I don't know, I expressed to anybody that I meet that I hate driving. Do I understand that it was really giving, you know, me take her home or her sit there and wait for an Uber? Yes, obviously. That's why I took her home. I don't know. I don't like driving. I had to drive like damn near an hour to drop her off and get back home. It was really that. Then she just kind of got to yapping. Editing Imaya here again. Y'all, I downplayed this situation so much. She pretty much I didn't like the fact that she assumed I was going to take her home and she never asked me to take her home. Also, the part when I was talking about her yapping, I can't get over this filter. I look crazy. But she got to yapping and she was like, oh yeah, my black friends, let me say the N-word. Mind you, she's not black. Then she said it. And yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. Safe to say I won't be going out with her again. We do see each other at work, but Yeah, we are not compatible. Yeah, I hope y'all like this video. This was a very fun video to film. I like taking y'all on these dates with me. Let me know if this is a series that I should continue. And yeah, make sure you leave me a like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know how you feel about this video. I'll see y'all on my next one.